Good afternoon, Oak Grove. Happy Thursday. Welcome to this week's installment of the Midweek Update series here on the church's YouTube channel, where I just pop into your device in the middle of the week to smile at you and say hello and try to keep the church on our mind for the remainder of the week that we're not in worship on Sunday morning, because that's a very important thing for us to do, to remember that our identity as members of the church and as disciples doesn't stop when we walk out the door on Sunday. So thanks for taking a moment to join me here today. I am coming to you from one of the relatively less used rooms in the parsonage. I'm coming to you from the room that is immediately adjacent to the kitchen, and my cat is determined to try to join me on the video here today, so say hi to the people, Kit Kat. Obviously, these are unrehearsed, and they are filmed in a single take. I'm coming to you from the room that is immediately adjacent to the kitchen of the parsonage that we use as a dining room. Now, I think it was originally designed as a spare bedroom, but we use it as a dining room. And you can see my grandfather's old grandfather clock. I'm told it's actually a grandmother clock, which is a smaller one, behind me. Don't take any notice of the time. It hasn't been operational for a long time. That's not for lack of people giving us resources of repairmen that could fix a grandfather clock for us. We just haven't spent the money on it because it's more of an heirloom than a functional timepiece at this point. And we use this room functionally as a dining room. We don't use it as a spare bedroom. But even then, we use it as a dining room really only at the holidays or whenever we have special occasions where there are a large number of guests coming over. So I'm sitting here at our dining room table right now. And why am I coming to you from there? Well, because it is almost that time of year where our homes begin to get invaded by relatives for the holidays. You know, I've said over and over that this is my favorite time of year. I love fall, and I love all of the holidays associated with fall. I love all the traditions of this time of year. Fall is my season. I love it. I love all the holidays at this time. But I also know that for a lot of people, those holidays are not necessarily always so super, happy for them, and they can be stressful. They can be difficult. And one of the things that causes people stress, among the other family emotional turmoil that sometimes results from difficult family relationships, is simply the stress and pressure of hosting the holidays. That is a real problem. It is a real problem for people of all kinds, but most especially for homemakers, most especially for women, a lot of the time, that stress and worry about putting on the perfect holiday. And so I'm coming to you from the dining room today specifically because I'm thinking to myself about the fact that Julie's family is coming over here for Thanksgiving this year. So they will be here in just a couple weeks, just 2 weeks from tomorrow, I guess. Can't keep track of my dates in my head anymore. But their family is coming over here for Thanksgiving. And, that means that for the week prior, even with the help of the house cleaning service that we have come in here, we have a housekeeping service that comes in and services the first floor of the parsonage. But even with their help, having everybody come over on Thanksgiving means that I will be spending a good week or so in advance of that day scrubbing and sterilizing the house as best I possibly can. And then after Thanksgiving is over, I will be trying to keep it as clean as I possibly can for the pastor's Christmas party at the parsonage, the Saturday following that, not the Saturday immediately after Thanksgiving, but the Saturday after that. I will be trying to keep it as clean as I can for that. And I will stress out about every single little smudge. I will stress out about every single little bit of dust that I find. And I will stress out about trying to keep the house as clean as I possibly can. And I have done that at times in previous years, stressed out about trying to get it perfect. And the cat's trying to join me on camera again. And there have been times in the past where I've thrown my back out or strained something or otherwise, sometimes I've gotten sick because of the stress of all the work. But I have really sometimes messed myself up such that I don't enjoy the actual holiday because I injured myself or made myself sick working so hard to try to make things perfect. And so what am I talking to you about today? The message today, and I know I did a midweek video about this around this time last year, so I'm doing it again, is the reminder that the perfect holiday does not exist. The perfect decorations don't exist. Getting the house in the perfect condition does not exist. The perfect menu, the perfect gifts, the perfect wrapping paper, they don't exist. Enjoy the holidays for what they are. And I am reminding myself, as much as I'm reminding all of you, it doesn't have to be perfect. If I don't manage to get up every single little smudge, if I don't manage to capture every single tiny bit of dust in this house before my in-law family all comes over on Thanksgiving, or before you all come over for the Christmas party, life will go on. We will still make happy memories together. We will still be together. And that's all that matters. All that matters is that we're together. The holiday will still happen and everything will be fine. And so at this time of year, let's remind ourselves of that. No, it is not all on you to make Christmas happen perfectly or to make Thanksgiving happen perfectly. Remind yourself of that, as I will be in the coming weeks. It is not all on you to make it perfect, because there's no such thing as making it perfect. It is good enough if we come together. It's good enough if we celebrate the holiday together as a family. It's good enough to see each other. And you know what? When everybody comes over, if there's a little bit of dust or dirt here or there, life goes on. We'll be together none the same. And so I think that message is pertinent at this time of year as the holidays are approaching. So with that in mind, that season where our relatives are going to start invading our homes pretty soon, that was something that I thought might be topical for people to hear right now. It's something that I need to hear for myself as I worry about, oh my God, how am I going to get the house clean enough to, to host people on Thanksgiving? It'll be okay. It'll be okay. That's what I got for you today, Oak Grove. I will see you in worship on Sunday morning. Please do stay after worship this week. We will be having our annual budget meeting immediately following the service to vote on our budget for 2026. And then after that, please join us downstairs for our congregational appreciation brunch. All are welcome to join us for that. I will see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care and God bless.